And so
Yeah.
again, it just comes back to this like self-awareness and being like, knowing what you're going to do, what you're not going to do. It's kind of like, how they say like old people say what they want, or they're just like, screw that. Whereas like kids, when they're younger, we're more impressionable. We follow the crowd more and that sort of thing. And so it's like, how fast can you get to that point where you're like self-assured enough and know yourself well enough that you have that filter to turn things down that aren't in alignment and chase the things that are.
It's crazy what life does to us in where we're at. I mean, last piece, and then we'll kind of wrap it up. But the last that I wanted to talk about is failure. I mean, we think failure is the end of the world, but it should be a learning lesson. You should grow from it. But why don't we embrace it that way? I mean, what can you share with the audience that we can get better with failure and being able to take it head on?
Yeah, I think I said earlier, like when I was going through school, I was like, I was semi-smart in school, but I didn't really try hard at the things that I was like, I was an exercise science major in college, and they made me take accounting and like the other classes that didn't make any sense, So I was always kind of like, why is this the way that it is? And I think that formal education has been kind of one of the worst things for people in that regard, where you're taught that failure, or like, if you